welcome to another episode of Lucklight Plays. We are continuing our run-through of Radiance as part of 8-Bit Obscurity. Now, once again, we are starting in the middle of a fight. In the last episode, we headed over to Podol Plaza to attend the auction and see what kind of super weapon they were selling and what it was. We find out it's a wand. We find out that some cloaked guy bought it, and he wasn't too happy about what he got, so I'm not too worried. We went into a side room to see what the Cleric of Bane wanted with us, and it turned out to be a fight. I'm not sure if it was just an ambush or it was just bad timing. But anyway, here we are in that fight. After we're done with these guys, we have to go back to town to pick up our treasure, our reward for scoping out that particular place there and finding out what that weapon was, which we actually didn't do. We never really found out what it was. We found out it was a wand. I happen to know through a previous playthrough that it is a Wand of Fear, which is not as useful as... It's not a super weapon, that's for sure. So, let us see if we can stink cloud these... I don't have the spell. It screwed me out of the spell again. Not sure why it keeps doing that. Kind of dealt with the puny guards. We're gonna have to deal with the more serious matter of these ogres. Anytime you want to jump in, Durden, you can do so. That's not jumping in. I'll try sleep one more time, see if we can get at least one asleep. Doubt it's gonna work. It didn't. Sometimes it does. I wouldn't try if you couldn't. Ow. Oh, good job, buddy. Gonna do something useful? One less ogre to deal with. Steamroll right forward. I should get rid of that guy in the back. He's being annoying. What are you doing? Oh. Well, I guess that took care of the orc leader. He got bored, and the ogre surrendered. Where are you Okay. I will take that as a win. So, nothing else in here. We can head back to our happy abode. First we need to get through everything else. I didn't know why I popped through there, but let's try to get through this area without disturbing too much of the local wildlife. Oh, of course not. Yeah, another fight. That's a lot of lizardmen. Lizardmen. And no real spells to speak of. I was 2 steps from the door, too. So hopefully it doesn't end too poorly. If all else fails, I'll pull my wizard back and make him use another necklace of missile. I am not above frying these things to get away. That's 2 down. I'm going to switch to the dart because I do not want to get too close with Krellin. Three hits. What the hell did he hit him with? Alright. Time for my round of missing. Still missing. These do actually have a pretty decent armor class, as far as I remember, so I'm not so aggravated that I'm missing. I will be aggravated if I start dying, but that goes without saying. I could do without the, 3 hits per. Alright, that one's down. And another one takes its spot. Alright, you have a longsword +4. You shouldn't be missing that much. Yeah, I think I'm going to fry him now. I think I've had enough. Taken too many hits to enjoy this, and I'm getting antsy. Necklace of missile. Make sure we don't hit our own group. And seems to catch all of them but one. At this point of the game, that necklace becomes the I win button. But you have to remember, it doesn't work. It doesn't work all of the time. In terms of, you will eventually lose it. You will run out, and then you're screwed. So you kind of do want to save them for a rainy day, and this was kind of a rainy day here. Last thing I want to do is record an entire episode of me dying. Alright. Now we're through. Just a casual stroll back to the, go the right way. There we go. Okay, now we're back in town. Let's waste no time. Let's collect our collect our prize. We got some more experience and more gold. Oh, the graveyard. That one's not going to be done until the very, very end. But we're gonna accept. Because we get a magic weapon out of it. A two-handed sword. And a scroll. History books, Koval Mansion, Nomads. Alright. Our next task is to identify that weapon. Now, obviously, at least obviously to me, when you get an item up front to deal with a quest, you can imagine how difficult that quest is going to be. We're saving it to the end. And she gives us a magic weapon that will deal extra damage to undead. So what I'm going to do is, because she kind of started out as a two-handed weapon user and then kind of switched out because I found, you know, better weapons. 2d4 plus 4. I mean, it lowers my AC, that's the problem. A d10 plus 4. So I will do kind of overall damage, especially undead. But I am going to keep the shield and the broadsword handy, just in case. And we're going to give our cleric the cleric scroll for obvious reasons. See what we got on it. Old person, restoration. Now they give me scrolls to stop draining, experience draining, and a weapon that will deal with undead up front. So yes, you can imagine how dangerous this is going to be, and how much I'm going to put it off. Alright, so we're going to heal up, and we're going to take the next task of finding history books. We're going to go to the Mendor's library. Now we have other missions going on as well, besides the 4 that she gave us. She gave us, you know, Mendor's library. She gave us Nomads, which is out in the wilderness area. She gave us the graveyard. And the 4th one, I don't remember what it was. So, there you go. But there was also Cadorna Textile House. Cadorna gave us that. And we also have the Shrine of Bane, which is across the river, which is why Durton is here. Oh, the 4th one's Koval Mansion, which is also across the river. So, we have plenty to do. We have plenty of tasks in front of us that we have to accomplish. So we can take 2 or 3 missions at once and then just kind of sweep the rewards. I think I'm going to do that. Starting now, essentially. I may do the library and then Cadorna Textile House together. There's no reason not to. They're right next door to each other. Cadorna Textile House is not easy. So, chances are the difficulty will spike and I will have a bit more of a run for my money. But we're not going to get anywhere by just waiting around, so we'll see what we can do. So, in between episodes here, I'm going to walk to the library, and on the next episode, we will explore and see if we can find ourselves some books. So I hope you come back for that one. My name is Lucklight, Thank you for watching, and have a good one.